Hey guys, beautiful day here in Oklahoma. 69 degrees out today, 69 in here. Appreciate all you guys' comments. There ended up being a hose place right down the street from the fire station. And you can see they made me up a special fitting. They had both sides, which is awesome. Let's see under there. Yeah, one that fit that, and that's perfect. Just used this same fitting I had, just screwed right into it. This is a really heavy duty hose, so we'll see how it works, but you can see there that it's pretty badass looking. So I've been around a little bit, and it's working fine. I think, like I said, that right there was the weak link where it's popping off of that. So hopefully that'll fix that for a while. And I think agree with one person, it's probably the heat, because that sucker gets hot. It's probably the heat that's deteriorating those. So how are you going to get away from that? I don't know, because that thing gets hot, so I don't know. Anyway, so it's working again. I can get on with it. So where was I? I've got to reset this back up. I got to finish cleaning this up. I've got to clean all these panels and get them set up. And I need to make sure these panels are 65 degrees at least, because that's what they want. So let's see what we got here. 65 degrees. So I'll probably put that heat lamp up on them after I get them cleaned up, and try to get them up to about 60 or 75 or so degrees, just so I'm not right on the edge. All right, I'm gonna get this area cleaned up and get it back ready for spray time. So I'll bring you guys back. See you. Hey guys, I got those all cleaned up. I didn't use any solvent wax on these. Obviously, you don't want to use solvent on bare metal anyway. I used the isopropyl alcohol, and then went back over that with the wax and grease, the waterborne wax and grease remover. And so I'm gonna let that sit for probably an hour or a little over. And I got the heat lamp on there. I'll make sure the temps are up good, probably 80 degrees or so, maybe more. What else? So I got to mix up the epoxy. So I'll get that inducing. I'll probably let that induce for an hour or so. And you can see my this was the intent of this, where you can take and hang, and then you've got your bottom straps that go to the eyelets. That way it keeps it from spinning around in circles when you're trying to paint. That'll keep it, it won't keep it from wiggling, but it'll still keep it from, there's nothing worse than trying to spin it or hold it or whatever and then end up spraying your hand and everything else. But so that should work pretty good. I didn't do these because I just haven't had time today. I went out to lunch with my oldest daughter, and so it is what it is. And that's more important than anything else I could do. So so yeah, I'm gonna mix up the epoxy, then I'm probably go in the house for a little bit and hang out and come back out here and get ready to spray here in probably around 6 o'clock or so. All right guys, you can see there, I don't know how well that shows with these heat lights on there, but they're really clean. And matter of fact, when I wiped with the alcohol, I wiped until they were clean, till I got nothing. So it was almost a waste of time to use the wax and grease remover, it seemed like, but I went ahead and did it anyway because everything was coming off was so clean. And when I put the wax and grease on there, nothing came off. So it was, so we know it's clean. So here we go. Like I said, last time I didn't have too much problems with the SPI epoxy on bare metal, because I've learned to do a light coat and then come back over that after 30 minutes. The issue was on the other deal, I think that where I screwed up is I just sprayed it on too thick, thinking, well, it's filler, it's not bare metal, so it'll be different. Well, obviously it wasn't different, but we'll see. I could be completely wrong. We'll just see how these do, if they pop or whatever happens. So, all right, I'll bring you guys back. See you. All right, guys, there it is. I literally dusted that coat on there. I mean, you can see through it. It's been 30 minutes. I'm fixing to spray the second coat. There's no problems with it right now, but I mean, like I said, I just dusted it on there. So I'm getting ready to spray a wet coat on this, and we'll see what happens. All right, see you. All right, guys, that's really the first coat. I mean, the first coat was a dust coat, this second coat, but this is a coverage coat. And as you can see, there's no pops, but there's lots and lots of trash, which I didn't wet the floor down this time, which I wish I had of now. I did blow everything out, but obviously these are closer to the floor this time, so when I was shooting down, I must have been shooting shit up in the air. But that's not a big deal. I can knock that out with a little bit of 180. But it turned out fine. Other than that, like literally there's no pops on this at all. It's just like I said, some dust that fell into it. And I'm wearing a paint suit too, which hell, who knows if it was clean or not. It's been laying over in the corner. I took it outside and shook it out, but I may not have got all the stuff off of it. But anyway, so there's that. And like I said, it looks fine. I'll knock a little bit of those nibs out of there with some 180. And put some high build on it. Turned out fine. But again, this I sprayed it super light, and then the second coat, you know, just kind of a, not even really a wet coat, more of a, you know, medium coat, I guess you could say. Anyway, that's it. I think I have enough to maybe spray the front side one more time, and so I'm going to do that. I'll probably spray this panel here one more time, and then go to that one, see if I've got enough. But and I'll upload this video, and that'll be it. I went ahead and hit this. I have my couple little spots here, one here and then one there. I went ahead and sprayed those while I was here. I also had one there when they hit that. So got those spots taken care of. That'll be ready for some high build. All right, guys, I'll bring you back. See you. All right, guys, there it is. I put one dry coat or whatever you want to call it, and then two relatively wet coats, and so that's it. I had no problems whatsoever. There's no craters, not even one. I put my glasses on, got up really close, looked at them really good. So I just need to duplicate what I just did on each panel. And I'm gonna have to, you know, use filler on this just like I do the rest of them. As you remember, I went ahead and split these in half to get it set up right, so there's a weld that runs right across there. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll have to put filler in there. There's a few dimples here and there on that panel, so I'll end up, you know, wiping filler across the whole thing, doing a skim coat. Same with this one down here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but from where I'm at, I can see where I welded that. So, and then there's where I filled in. You can kind of see where I filled in that. And I'll just come back over that with a little bit of fiberglass, which that actually right there probably sealed that. Be a pretty good guess for me to think that probably sealed that, but I don't know. I'll definitely put some on the back side. I may not so much on the front side. And so I don't know, but yeah, I got a lot of trash in it. That sucked, but like I said, I didn't wet the floor down, which was, I guess, a mistake. And you know, I'm going to 180 this down just a little bit anyway, just lightly knock those tops of those nibs off, and then I'm going to high build it, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Still don't have any conclusive evidence of what went wrong on the filler, other than maybe I just sprayed it too thick, or the fact that this time I did not use solvent wax and grease remover, so that could be part of it. I did, however, use my blue Scott towels this time. Somebody had said something about the Blue Scott towels maybe having some contamination on them, which is, you know, it's always a possibility. But obviously that wasn't the issue on this. So anyway, there it is. That's it. And I got to clean my gun, and I'm gonna shut it down. It's about 8:30, and so we'll get back out here tomorrow and probably do some high build. I got a little bit of epoxy left, not enough to do those. I may mix up a little bit more and do sit, get those cleaned up and do those. And like I said, I got lots of panels to do, so I'm just gonna do them a couple at a time. But yeah, she's getting black. One piece at a time, 2 pieces at a time. So, and the owner of the car said he was kind of disappointed that I hadn't made a video in a little bit bitching about the brown primer that he put on there. So there's going to be lots of those to come, Daryl, so don't you worry, I won't disappoint you. I can promise you I am going to bitch a lot more about this because it really freaking sucks taking it off there. So I mean, look at that. I mean, so yeah, you'll get to hear me bitch a lot more, so don't worry about that too much. It's going to happen. So till I get her all in black, then I might stop bitching, but I'm not going to make any guarantees. All right, see you guys.